Alright, welcome back. This is Mr. D once again. Hope you're ready for linear equations 2. This has form ax equals b is solving by division. In other words, um, something times a number is equal to another number. So how do you solve equations like this? This is again just another one-step equation. I think again this was done in grade 7 and 8. So this will just be probably just a little reminder. Let's start us with an easy example here. How about 2x equals 10? 2 times a number is equal to 10. Well, you can probably already guess what that number is, okay? Oh, just another little note here. You can't do the transposing in any of this, not yet, okay? Maybe when you get to linear equations 3, there's be transposing allowed, but not in this case. This is solving strictly by division. Well, this is exactly what that is. If you multiply a number by 2, you got to reverse that multiplication by dividing both sides by 2. Like so. And so that does cancel the 2's over here, leaving us with x, because 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1, right? 1 times x is just x. Okay? And that's how those 2's cancel out of that. And on this side, the right side of the equation is 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 5. So there's our simplest example. Do not forget the check part of the assignment. If you forget that, then you only get half a mark. So this is half a mark, that's half a mark. I think that's the way I set it up. Okay, so here's the check. Write the original equation, 2x equals 10. Substitute our answer into this x. It'll give you 2 times 5. And that'll give us 10 equals 10. Okay, so this is the kind of check I want to see in there. Next example. Let's keep going here. Let's keep rolling. How about this one? Let's put the constant on this side. 4 equals negative 2 times, let's use a different letter, m. Okay, so in other words, negative 2 times a number will give you positive 4. Don't worry about it, the technique. If you get the mental math, then that's great, but you still got to show the technique, okay? Divide both sides by that negative 2, okay, because that's the coefficient beside it, because basically you're just dividing by the coefficient beside the variable. Okay, so that gives you m on this side, and 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. Okay, so let's do the check. 4 equals negative 2m. 4 equals negative 2 times negative 2, because that's our answer. Negative 2 will be substituting with that m. And I think negative 2 times negative 2 is still positive 4, so this is good. Okay. Ready for the next example? All right, let's try this one. This one's going to have a fraction. Okay, what about this? 1/4 x equals 5. A quarter of a number is equal to 5. Quarter of a number. In other words, if you took the number and divided it into 4 equal pieces, each of the pieces really will be 5. So this actually could be also thought of as a division, actually. But well, we'll treat it as a multiplication right now. 1/4 times x is equal to 5. Well, what do? I don't care if this is a fraction. You still use the same technique as you did in the last 2 examples. You divide both sides by, I'm going to write my division like this time. Divide both sides by 1/4. Okay? So 1/4 x divided by 1/4, that cancels out these quarters. And on this side, you actually have 5 divided by 1/4. Now, you actually have to recall how to divide fractions with a whole number. Okay? It's really easy. Here's how. You take the whole number, turn that into a fraction over 1, because that's what 5 over 1 is. 5 over 1 is equal to 5. Turn this into a multiplication, and turn this into its reciprocal. Turn it over. 4 over 1. Did some of you guess that 1/4 of a number, the number is maybe 20? Well, here's proof. 5 times 4, okay, now you know that 5 times 4 is in the top and 1 times 1 is in the bottom. Let's keep it going here. This will be 20 over 1, and 20 over 1 is just really equal to 20. So here's our answer, x equals 20. Okay, so look, you want to solve this with the fraction coefficient, divide both sides by that fraction. But you'll have to follow the steps here on how to divide a whole number by a fraction, okay? Which is really multiplied by the reciprocal, okay? Reciprocal of a quarter is 4 over 1. Okay, so now let's do the check. Okay, here's the check. 1/4 x. 1/4 times x equals 5. Really? Okay. So 1/4 times, what's our answer? Our answer here is 20. So we're going to substitute that 20 for that x. Okay, over here. And that'll give us 1/4 times 20 over here. Is that going to be equal to 5? Well, you remember also how to multiply fractions? Okay, this is 20 as a fraction, it's 20 over 1. Now you multiply the numerators, 1 times 20 is 20. Multiply denominators, 4 times 1 is 4. Does 20, now this becomes a division, 20 divided by 4, if you want to reduce this fraction, is 20 divided by 4, is equal to 5, and 5 equals 5 on both sides, okay? And I think that's it for linear equations 2, okay? Stand by for linear equations 3. Bye for now.